Alright guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video, and we have a new, I mean, honestly, I'm very comfortable calling this the most difficult event in the game. We have a new sort of most difficult event in the game here. This is the Gathering of the Gods of Destruction. So this, I think, without question, is the most difficult content that is currently in Dokkan. The reason this is definitely, like, okay, this event is very cheap, right? Because, like, a lot of these Gods of Destructions, you can't lower their attack, you can't stun them, you can't seal them, like, you can't do anything to them, right? Whereas, like, Extreme Super Battle Road, I would argue, is, you know, what's before, at least before this, the most difficult content in the game. But you could use so much strategy. Everything was available to you. You could seal, you can lower attack, you know, you can dodge, you could do, like, whatever you wanted. You can go ahead and try and use all these things, you know, to beat these stages. Whereas here, the Gods of Destruction are immune to all of these very difficult things. I'm pretty sure all of these different Gods of Destructions at least have the ability to dodge. I think they all sort of have, like, different special or unique abilities. I found this stage to actually be the easiest of all four, at least right now, currently in-game that I'm recording this. There are 4 stages of the God of Destruction event against the first 4 Gods of Destruction, right? I found HELES here to be the easiest fight of them all. I assume because her gimmick, she's the first time we've seen a boss who does something like this. Her gimmick is that she will change her typing. So as every single turn, she will move on to the next typing, right? She starts out as AGL, then she goes Tech, Int, STR, Physical. So she goes in the exact order, like the events, right? So, like, think about it, like, you know, Monday is AGL day, Tuesday Tech day, Wednesday is Int day, Thursday is STR day, and Friday is Physical day. That's the exact pattern that HELES moves in. Now, because of that pattern, it's very, I would say, easy to sort of, like, maneuver your rotations in a way to where you can constantly stay a step ahead of her, right? Like, because I know, you know, 2 turns from now, HELES is going to be STR. Like, I can plan accordingly, right? To make sure that I don't have, like, you know, a physical unit exposed on that rotation or something like that. So when it comes to no iteming a stage like this, there's definitely a lot of RNG dependent. It's very RNG dependent. Oh, by the way, I should also mention, one reason this event is so cheap and feels so cheap, by the way, is the fact that it very clearly, to me, is a vehicle to sell you LR Evolution Blue Vegeta and LR Ultra Instinct Goku with their revival mechanic, right? The revival mechanic is heavily restricted. Honestly, take the revival mechanic away from UI Goku and Evolution Blue Vegeta, they still feel like the 2 best units in the game to me. You know, with the revival mechanic, there's just nothing even on their level. They're that powerful, right? But the revival mechanic is so difficult to use. You know, UI Goku has 70% chance to dodge. He has to get hit 3 times, which, you know, I'm sure, you know, you could meme and say, oh, that's easy. My Goku never dodges. Yeah, but go ahead and try and get them 3 hits in, you know, and then, you know, conveniently get it before the turn where you have to enter a turn with under 50% HP and then get the revival. Like, it's just not easy to accomplish, right? And then Vegeta, you know, he doesn't have any dodging, so he has to get hit 7 times. And then you have to, after he gets hit 7 times, then you have to enter a rotation with him under 50% HP. It's just really tough. It's really, really tough to be able to get those revival skills to activate until you start talking about this event right here, where these gods, they attack 60 times per turn, right? So many attacks spread out all over the place. So it's very, very common that, you know, even UI Goku, you know, if he's going to get hit 10 times in a turn, he might get hit, you know, 3, 4. You know, if Goku's going to, you know, be targeted 10 times, on average, he's going to dodge 7 of those attacks, right? Because he's got a 70% chance to dodge. So this is clearly, like, their intention was, okay, we're going to put out an event that's geared more towards those characters, UI Goku and Evolution Blue Vegeta. And, you know, you want to beat it, you can if you're, you know, really good. You got a good box, you know, you have a skilled team build, something like that. But otherwise, just go pull UI Goku or Evolution Blue Vegeta and use the revival mechanic and all that, right? Now, by the way, going into this turn, we got a really nice stroke of luck here. in that we were so low on health, so we were able to activate AGL Super Vegito's Scouter effect, right? If not for his Scouter effect, I definitely would have died here, because I for sure would have put him in slot 2, and I would have put Caulifla in slot 1. Caulifla, by the way, Tech Caulifla, the goddess, so ridiculously broken. She has a 100% chance to dodge against Pure Saiyans or Universal Survival Saga enemies. Take one guess what HELES is. She's a Universal Survival Saga enemy. So we are able to completely dodge every single attack she does. So even though Caulifla, you know, doesn't actually get any effect whatsoever from the leader skill that we're currently on, she still is like pretty much the most invaluable member of the team because of the fact that she cannot be touched. You know, combine that with some of these Vegito cards we have here, AGL Super Vegito, as well as STR Super Vegito, being able to show us where all the enemy super attacks are, and then a unit with guaranteed dodging is pretty broken. Now, a lot of people hate, dude, the amount of hate I see for this Gotenks is ridiculous, but as soon as he transforms into Super Saiyan form right here, it's, wow, we got so unlucky right there. He only got one super attack, but as soon as you transform into that Super Saiyan form, that Gotenks gets absurd. His defense gets so high, then his ability to multiple super and 50% defense on super and 70% chance to stun, he is just a really, really solid unit, right? So I definitely liked using him here. Now, Ultimate Gohan, here's the thing, right? This event now makes me question, should I have Ultimate Gohan as the best TUR in the game again? Like, I would have felt real smart on my, you know, start of the year top 10 tier list things if I had Gohan at number 1 when this event drops. And Gohan, I would say, is definitely the best TUR in here. I mean, maybe besides like Tech Caulifla, right? But she's got like special circumstances here. Whereas like this Ultimate Gohan, because these fights do last several turns, you know, you easily can get up to 10 turns in this event against these bosses right here. So stacking characters such as LR Kale Caulifla, AGL LR Gohan, Tech Ultimate Gohan are all very good here, but it also has extreme Super Battle Road difficulty. So, you know, a lot of those characters like that can really be at risk. Now, we got so lucky because this STR Vegito, listen, he is like the most damaging unit in the game or something like that, like on a rotation like this. Like, there's like no unit that could match his production level right here, the amount of damage he's going to do. But in this God of Destruction event, after Vegito super attacks, he raises defense on super attack. After he does that, he takes 44k damage. So even this guy, when this event started, he was the best unit in the game. You have to be very careful with him. You want to transform to heal yourself and get the 10 turn, seeing where the enemy super attack is. But he can't really take a lot of hits. But we got lucky, and HELES was physical type right here when we transform with him. So we were able to just put Vegito right there, and he absolutely... Look at this. Do you think 2.5 million per crit, or per counter is a lot of damage? What do you guys think? Think he's doing a lot of damage on this turn right here? Like, when you call him the most damaging unit in the game, this is what you're talking about right here. Remember, he got buffed, by the way. He has a 30% chance to crit from his passive. Well, it used to be 25% chance to crit, but then they updated the game, and now all medium chances are 30%. So Vegito got stronger from that update. Ultimate Gohan's attack stat was a little low right there, but he didn't get hit before he supered, so we didn't actually, he didn't get his full attacking, like, buff passive, right? But, like, just take a look at this. Like, STR Vegito, dude. So impressive. Now, STR Vegito is a really good tactical unit, too, by the way, because as Goku and Vegeta, defensively, they are 100 times better. They're way better because they've got damage reduction and high defense, stuff like that. But, again, when you transform into Super Vegito, then you encounter the issue where it's like, okay, now they're weaker defensively. But what you can do is on a turn like this, like, let's say this is the first time you're transforming into Vegito. You transform Vegito, do the whole animation, and on that turn, you could see where the enemy's super attack is. You can reset the app, open up the app again. The super attack will be in the same position, but you'll be back to Goku and Vegeta. So you can cheese sometimes very difficult events with that strategy of fusing with Goku and Vegeta, seeing where the enemy super attack is, and then if you don't want to actually do the fusion, which, again, in this God of Destruction event, even though, yeah, the healing is so good, so important to have that, at the same time, Vegito can't really take hits. Like, Vegito, again, would take like 150k per hit at the end there or something like that, I assume, right? But it's like, I felt comfortable transforming with him because I figured one counter and we're probably going to win because AGL Super Vegeta will whittle HELES' health down a little bit right here, right? Notice how weak AGL Super Vegeta is, by the way. Look at this. This is these counter units, everyone. Oh, they're so good. So amazing. There we go. STR Vegito's different, right? And so is the Int transformed LR Vegito. He's different as well. But these normal counter units, man, Vegito Blue's kind of different after he super attacks too and raises his attack. But like sometimes these counter units, if they're not crit countering, dude, they are not looking that impressive. So there we go. There's our first no item run done for the God of Destruction event. I did not show my builds, my equipment and stuff like that. I got to remember to do that for some of these other God events have no item. I've already no item 3 of the 4 stages. The only one I haven't no itemed yet is so cheap as hell. It's the robot that AoE supers you. It's really tough to beat him. So, you know, we'll keep going. Thanks, guys, for watching. We'll no item all these stages, I'm sure, by the time the anniversary is done. And I'll catch you guys next time. And I'll try and show the equips and stuff next time, too.